I'm kind of glad it did stop actually, because that way it hides all the problems that was occurring in the background and all the fucking bullshit. So yeah. Oh. Mm. Interesting. Interesting. I've got one watching now. Stars went in 1 minute ago. I've already got one person watching me, and I've already literally went relive again after kind of went and going dark for however no long. I thought, whatever. But anyway, let's go to a different instance or a different world or something.
Also have to contribute to the bills with my parents, so that way,
Hello to the person who's watching me.
Makes sense.
Gotta make that dough somehow.
Yeah, that's true. But fraud is very emotional for me. I don't know why. It's like really emotional.
Because it's magical. This is the place where
You're not wrong for
everyone
that,
gathers.
actually. You're not wrong.
This is the place where everyone gathers and has a good time, and is truly the most happiest they can ever be.
Well, there's some slight, there is some
The thing I did with my
some
Pride
slight
Father
of
badge is that I can
dictatorship
toggle it.
there, or a bit of BS. But I'll let you have it, because you are. I mean, it's meant to be a nice place.
I can toggle it on and off.
That's cool. Yeah, this is amazing.
Oh yeah, the
Stick that
placement.
up there.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Hey Dervish, I wanted to know.
Hey, Aiden, why do I get
With you.
The badge. Oh, as I say.
And that was Davis.
I keep on getting
Do you want to hop to a different instance, or do you still want to explore?
I
saw you join earlier.
Not only am I just
Oh,
not.
You can
I'm
hop
just
to a new
stupid
one.
and lovely.
Just
Hi.
deserts that have literally nothing in them.
Got it.
In terms of
I was like,
game
I hear your
levels,
voice, and I was
especially.
like, why do I hear your voice? But that makes sense.
Because like,
Because I've seen you on Tissue.
interesting things.
As soon as the thing decides to respond, hello there. How are you doing? Excuse me. Hello.
Did like that most of
Never
the
mind.
worlds had that little oasis area.
Listen, my favorite part
Never mind.
of Umbra.
Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting.
Wanted to know. Can I have a pic with you?
The like the meetup world.
Okay. Right. Since you and me are in the same group,
That's a lot of oasis.
do you want to pick the new instance? You'll need to go into the
Trying to have us meet, but I never I didn't make you like
page
that's
for
good. I
that. Or do you? So you would go to. You've got the variety programs.
No, that's okay.
That's cool. And it looked really good. It was well done. There were
I'm just so glad I got to see it.
empty-ish,
That's all.
not quite empty, but there were like.
And I gotta say, thank you for following my my
There was a place
TikTok. I
that
gotta
served
say,
food.
to
There
good
were
vibes.
bazaars.
I
It was
dispelled the
nice.
bad
It
vibes
was
away,
good.
and I'm
Why
going to
was
make
the
sure to
meetup
do all
world
that. So I
so
can make it
boring?
We need more creatives like that.
Yeah.
It was just a singular cave. Like a launch pad.
I was
And
told that.
not a very big one.
Yeah,
Just
I
gotta
was also
say,
told that
I
the
don't care
Oasis
how
then last
big,
year wasn't
small
the
I
best
am.
looking. More like this year,
The
Blue and
only
Hour
reason
one.
I
I
went
was
to this in the first place is.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't apply for dealer's done last year. I did make it into Silva, I think. I was in Silva.
Everything in Aqua looked great.
Nebula, where is he?
Didn't feel like
It
my
says
body
he's
was
in
worth
here.
Mindset was
He was supposed to go take a nap.
Oh yes. In fact,
Is
my
he in
first
here?
stream just arrived.
He is in here. in here?
Virality, I think.
The friends list on the website does not update
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, like he's not here.
No, no, he is.
Well, stop that. The stream. And it's like, no, I know you. What up?
Oh, he's up there.
Is it different, like the static that open?
Yes, later. There's gonna be 4 different worlds. There's this one. We like supposed to meet us for the day.
Being assaulted by
Event stage panel one. There's gonna be the lobby later tonight. There's gonna be fireworks later, and then there's fireworks on Sunday, and then there's also the daily show.
So upstairs.
Nice. How's it going?
The Ferretti website is down for the event. It's crashed completely.
Well, it's been going on and off all day today.
It's okay, it's okay.
I'll spread out a little bit, guys. Let's spread out and spawn a little bit.
Yeah, everyone's like right down here for some reason.
Fine.
I'll catch you there, down there in a little bit. Hey, Nia.
I'll log in.
It kind of worked, but it didn't work. So, my
Was it party system?
My anxieties are going through the fucking roof. And I'm sorry for cursing, but the amount of stress and
you're
hopes
right.
I had to go through just to get this thing to work, it was just as bad as Umbra. For me, it's not doing me any favors. I'm sorry if you feel upset if I've cursed in front of you. But yeah, I managed to get that. I managed to
Hey,
get
you're
it
alright.
working.
I went ahead and tested out the party system internally, and managed to test it with even alt accounts. They're able to join parties,
That's not the
so the
issue.
party system is working just fine.
That's not the
Yeah.
issue. That's not the issue. The party system has worked and it is still working. The issue is you're trying to get that to translate that to someone who's not tech savvy. That's the issue here.
Know how to navigate a website.
You'd be surprised how some people, depending on some people, just really do struggle to do the most basic thing. Obviously, turning on the computer is fine, but actually navigating through the UI and all that jazz. Some people just don't know what they're doing, but they know how to work a spreadsheet and pen and paper. And then others know how to do coding and stuff like that. Everyone's different. The same thing when it comes to an invitation system. But yeah, I just wanted to give a heads up. I think personally I think there may need to be a rework for
If you're able, are you able to guide them by describing what picture it looks like?
Yes.
Because we will be going.
Eventually, I managed to get it done.
So if they know how to turn on a computer and open to check email, then they have completed the first step. Are you able to guide them by describing what?
Unfortunately, again, everyone's technology is different. Level of intellectual property of technology and usage is different, and it.
Do they know how to get to their email?
Yes, and again, they're already in the party system now. I just have to do everything for them within reason, and then do the consent thing and all that jazz. But still, I think personally there should be I know why you're doing it and the reason why you're doing it. I just personally think there needs to be a little bit more easier system, so to speak. I think personally. Same
Everything's in pretty big text.
Again, everything is in text and you understand perfectly fine, but the person that I'm trying to experience for the first time does not understand, and everyone's intellect on how to operate and the way they operate is different. You need to see the picture from all points of angles. Just because you understand doesn't mean someone else does. Everyone operates.
I do understand. I'm just trying to see the point of view from their perspective, so they can't navigate websites or open up the internet to view anything.
And they know how to navigate. It's just if it's for a first time, they just don't understand. In certain areas, it becomes quite complex.
I'm just trying to see the point of view.
Okay. Oh, before I forget, I am streaming this entire event, just to give a heads up. So, unfortunately, I thought before I forget. But still, yeah. I've already lost to one other person because they got so frustrated with the system. I'm actually lost one person that's having where I pay tickets for an event, which I've also missed one event already, trying to get the two people to get together, if you know what I mean. And I've now lost even though it's just one event, I missed the opportunity of seeing my name on the intro, trying to, instead of actually ditching my friends and actually helping them, I was actually helping my friends trying to get this party system to work. And this is one of the beans that was having issue.
Hello.
the other one, they decided just to go offline because they're so frustrated and upset and frustrated to the point where they just kind of got stressed to the point they just logged offline.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
It's not your fault, but it's just the UI needs to be reevaluated and reassigned to the point where people with disability or not disability or connection to having to understand technology. Yes, there are people who are a whiz at it or know how to do coding, how to link, they know how to hyperlink, they know to do this, that, and this, but not everyone's tech savvy. This is my issue. I think personally the UI needs to have a massive overhaul. That includes buying the tickets as well, because I didn't want to buy any of the assets for the avatar. I wanted to buy tickets only, but in order to get the tickets, I had to buy certain things. And I think personally I have very little money, and I'm having to skip meals just so I can have people of my friends of my choice out of my hard-earned money from my disability instead of actually being paid for food. I'm having to skip additional meals just so I can actually get my friends in here as a surprise.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you. And I'm sorry to hear that you aren't able to get food.
That's fine, but the issue is, I think again, it's all everything needs. All of this needs the way the system is at currently. There needs to be some massive overhaul. Do things like how they did it at Chesington World of Adventure. How many adults? One, so you get one ticket. How many children? One child. Would you like a fast pass? Fast pass will be equal to an avatar asset. There's that. Do you see what I mean? Instead of bundling them up in sections, just have them separate. So that way, only what you want to buy is what you want to buy. That's the other thing I find a little bit upsetting or disappointing is, why do you need to be a part of Finn's tier group just to have access to extra assets when you can just bundle it all in one purchased item so that way everyone can have access? Why do you need to have like multiple different purchases in different areas just so you can have access to the entire thing? Just bundle it all in one area and go from there.
So it's like a tier system is how I was told it works. It's basically if you get the low tier, you get everything in the low tier. You get the tier above it, you get that tier and everything below it. Get the highest tier, you get all of it and everything below it. The other thing that's like the Finn stuff is for our people on Patreon that help us out outside of the convention hours. Those people will get assets based off of those tiers and same thing respectively.
The thing is, if that was the case, wouldn't you have that as separate instead of actually bundling it as a so sell like Finn tier stuff? No, the thing is, you're not. You've segregated one a small portion of some items as a tier system when there's already a paid purchase section of asset features, because when you go to first class, as soon as you purchase the first class tab, the Dream Pass ticket disappears.
Okay, so if you buy first class, the Dream Pass disappears?
Yes. And my friend just left.
Was it called the Dream Maker?
Yes, the Dream Maker.
There were only a limited amount of those when the tickets first came out.
You can still purchase it while as a guest or a non-logged in. And when I logged in as an alt account, you can still purchase it.
That shouldn't happen. Let me check.
And also, you can also reserve additional tickets when our price gets hiked up as well. Hey, when I say hiked up, I mean in general, or changed.
So the Dream Maker Pass is still available, and how did you get it? I'm gonna see if I can do this.
You do it through first, not logging in. You reserve the ticket and then log in
Okay.
after.
You can reserve tickets.
Yes, while not logged in.
All not logged in.
No, you can reserve tickets while not logged in.
Alright.
And then once you've logged in,
So
it'll be
I'm
in
gonna
your
open up
basket.
I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna log in.
You,
I should see it, so log out. Oh, it's forcing me to log in. Let me bring this up.
You have to do it in a specific way. I was recording at the time, but I lost the feed because the feed got corrupt. But still, yeah. And how are you doing, by the way, Beam?
I'm doing alright. Just Sonia was here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I wanted to go find tickets. So hello.
But yeah. I'm now going to have to try and get my friend back in here because as if he wants to, because he left.
Alright. Our
What is it you guys are trying
DevOps
to
team,
solve?
so they're trying to get the Dreammaker passed.
No,
And
I wasn't. I'm just letting you know it's still available and you can still get it. But the problem is there's multiple different problems. What I was trying to say was instead of just separate all different things, like instead of just having it in bundles, like this has this tier, this has this tier, just have one person for the general purchase of the ticket, and then underneath that, if you want to buy additional tickets, have that one, have that separate, and then if you want to do the after hours pass, have that, and then with the avatar, have that separate as well, and then have it as a tier system on the avatar assets, keeping the things like Somna stuff in only exclusive only inside the avatar assets feature, and only things that if like for things like the Fins tier should only be exclusive for Fins stuff only, not event exclusive, because that is classed as a it'd be like season pass, like to pay to look good, because those not everyone can't like get everything, if you know what I mean.
I know if you want the supporter assets that are like the Fin tier, Pixel tier, and all those tiers that are on the Patreon, you can get those at a later date after the convention. They're there pretty much year round for your tier system. And this also goes for prior tiers as well. It's more of an incentive if you want to keep supporting. That's up to you.
Not what I was aiming at, but okay. Thank you.
And I know that the Dreammaker Pass, there are only limited amounts because they have they did something different this year, but I'm not really sure. I know there were supposed to be special pillows being made for them, for Somna, for that pass, where you'd get something in the world.
Okay.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, that's not the point I was trying to get at, but okay, yeah. I think what I'm trying to get at is it's not being communicated on my side, but yeah, it's cool. I think I'll just
trying to get. What I'm understanding, just so I make it clear, is that you're trying to get to make all the assets non-exclusive to tiers.
Keep the tickets per self-purchase as well as additional tickets separate from the avatar assets, and keep the tier assets for avatar and after also parties separate. If you want to keep the tier system, keep it as is, but have it separate from the actual tickets. That's what I'm trying to say. Instead of, and
I
then
know
once
if you
the
get-
event is over, then they have it as an incentive, as in the fin tier after, not before, not during, after the event.
You can get your assets after the event. You just have to be registered for the convention, right? No?
Not what I was trying to get at, but yeah.
I
You
know
mean
if
like
you
they can,
buy.
like after the event, they can access all assets, regardless
okay,
of what ticket
okay,
you had?
right. Okay, let's say
Sorry,
let's say
if I'm
like,
confusing it more.
I'm getting it confused.
say like this barrel here is the assets, yeah. I want to
Uh-huh.
this have, and you can have that. You can purchase it. You can purchase that now or after the event is over and done with. Say like these books are tickets. Keep that separate from the barrel. And then with the assets, the barrel have different tiers. Have everything separate. After parties, that candle.
So
keep
you
that
want-
separate.
You want
So you
Dude,
want the
like-
tickets and assets separate so the ticket is cheaper?
No. The tickets are good. The prices will stay the same as is, no matter what. It's just keep them all separate, so that way only if I want to buy assets for that event, I have the choice to do so instead of having as a bundle.
So you want the tickets and assets it's a bundle
I mean,
because
you can just
we're-
choose not to get them and then download them afterwards. If you
The
were to
problem
get them,
is-
like at
the
any
problem
time.
is the bundle. It's actually cheaper to buy the bundle, and then with as well as on top of the buddy pass as well. I had to buy buddy pass.
if you
plus-
buy a general attendee, that's just for you. If you buy the one higher, it's for you. Get the higher pass, and you get an extra attendee pass is included with it.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
and this is what I'm trying to say, because I needed more than I needed 4p for 4 people.
Oh, so you bought three more.
If
The
you buy
additional
the
ones.
highest pass, you can get everything. It comes with 2 extra, and then you just have to buy it 2 additional.
But I didn't want assets for the avatar though. But it's cheaper. So those 2 instead of getting assets for the avatar.
It's a bonus.
But I don't want the bonus.
If it's
I just wanted to keep to the tickets. And at the time, I didn't realize you could buy the tickets separately.
But you just not get this.
Yeah, you buy them after you make your initial purchase.
Yes, and I didn't know that at the time. Do you see what I mean? You've got the option there to do it, but
Okay,
yet you don't have it.
I'll make a note and I'll send that to the team actually, because if you can, they should note that. Should put that at the top saying you can buy additional passes after buying yours or redeeming
No,
yours.
don't put it as a note.
I mean, it
Put
is
it as an
listed
option,
on the
like
website that you can buy more.
I have
It is already?
dyslexia. I have dyslexia, and I struggle with certain things.
Oh,
And
right.
I'm more of a visual person. Again, do you see the
Yeah.
theme here? Everything is about
I
the
get- yeah.
user, and having yes, communicating. You have it clear there. But for people like myself, who like the person who was there just a minute ago, who's not tech
Yeah, so
savvy,
you'd have to have either a picture frame above
No,
like an extra
no.
ticket or something.
Okay,
of
do me a
that sort.
favor. Go onto a website called Chessington World of Adventures. Do you notice how you have 1 adult ticket plus and minus, 1 child plus minus, 1 1 season pass plus minus? Do you see that they have everything separate? And then do exactly the same thing, but the only difference is the only additional step is with the avatar assets have a tier system. Tier 1 would be just basic. Tier 2 would be additional assets. Tier 3 would be Finn's party. And all that jazz, if you know what I mean.
Okay, now I see what you mean.
There we go. Now we're
So
getting
you
the
want,
picture.
so you want now you want to have like a checkout page where you can click what tier you want. So if you add the highest tier, it'll add like a free one underneath, and then
Get
it'll
rid of
total
the
it.
get rid of the tier
Oh.
system. Get rid of no tier system. Get rid of the tier system. The tier system is the problem. Okay.
So having just general admission and that alone, and then you would have the assets be like a separate thing entirely, because that's what you mentioned earlier.
Okay.
So if like again, these are the assets, these are the tickets, and you want them separate.
As well as the after party. Don't forget the after party.
My texture breaks.
Again, all tickets are after party tickets, and other badge things are all separate. Okay, so they're all separate.
Yeah, but the thing is, the bundle is not separate though, and I didn't know that at the time that you could buy additional tickets separately.
Anytime you get a ticket, the bundle is included for free for that tier. And if you get a higher ticket, you get that one and all the lower tiers.
But still, the point of the fact is, at the time, I could have just gotten a general and buy additional tickets, and I did not know this at the time.
Yeah, you could just buy different, like, more vouchers.
Even though it says it clearly in text form, I have dyslexia.
Yeah,
I struggle with certain things.
All right.
So again,
so like you didn't buy a higher tier for the reason of like getting like you just want more tickets.
Yes, I just wanted more tickets and not the assets, but I had to buy more assets, not knowing that there was that feature. Because the last time I had got a ticket, someone bought me the ticket for me. Because someone bought the ticket for me because I didn't have the money and I paid them back at the end. So I didn't know how it worked. And one of your moderators said, and I quote was, you do not offer the service for buying additional buddy passes.
Well, that is the thing.
I don't know. It was in the Ask Ferrity question. And type in Star Strike, and I asked that question, they answer, you do not have that option or that feature. So again... So
okay,
so no, I see the issue with the dyslexia on that front. of like you want extra vouchers, but
look, but at the end of the day, it's not the issue because at the end I would have bought the tickets first, then I would have bought the assets after, because I had the amount of food that I've had to skip just to get this fucking shit to work. And now I've lost two redeemed tickets. The one person that you saw left, and one now left on because of the friend system, which was also that needs to be changed. You know, it's not user friendly. UI is not user friendly for someone who's not as savvy. For me personally, I've already missed one whole event because of it. I started at 2 o'clock this morning trying to help two people. I lost one friend out of stress and frustration, and I lost the other one while having this conversation today. Not that when I say left, when I say lost friend, I mean like they've left you out of frustration.
Yeah. I mean, they'll probably be back. They'll probably be back later on, but like now, probably not.
No. They won't be probably, and I've wasted. No? I've probably wasted £50 worth of my hard-earned money out of my DLA money, skipping meals just so they can have a good time, and it's their first time. And for me, this is the second time where I've actually having to have within reason where the problems just keep mounting up to the point where I'm actually having not a good time, and I'm having to complain. I've even had to block 2 of your moderators because they weren't being extremely inappropriate, walking through me, causing my headset to start to the point where I'm actually like fizzing in now and warping because they're not watching where they're going. I asked them to stop doing that. They ignored me, so I blocked their fucking ass. And I don't care if you want to kick me out because I'm blocking moderators. And do you see, and all these problems are just literally adding and adding and adding, you know? And then there's you coming to me saying my Avi is inappropriate when I'm, you know, with the Finn's portal and all that jazz, and I'm having all these lots of problems. You complain once about one little problem about the UK portal, and I'm having all these little problems, and no one's wanting to help me out. I'm even paying good money, very little money.
I'm just trying to help you out with the website, and I'm sorry you had to block some of the moderators. Do you mind telling me who they are, if it's okay? I'm part of guest services, so that should go to HR.
Not really. I just want this problem with the tickets to be sorted out, because at the end of the day, I've already lost £50 worth. And I said today was I had this exact same experience with Frailty Umbra, and I think after today, after the amount of experience I've had, I think I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of the event and just won't see me ever again. I'm literally after the amount of experience I've had, unless something actually manages to be poured out where I can change my mind, I'm highly likely I'm not going to be coming back ever again.
I do want to ask. So you have your ticket and then 2 additional friends, and then you bought 2 additional tickets, right?
Yes.
Did you want? And you only had tickets to give to 2 people, so the other 2 are going unused.
No, all 4 are being used. I don't know if they choose to.
Okay, just.
They're all being used.
You can't go on the stage. That's
they are being
crazy.
used at their own discretion, and I don't want a refund. The issue here is
okay.
out of the 4 tickets that discounting the one I've purchased, 2 that people that decided to actually show up, even though they struggle with technology, they left because of certain situations and instances. And for the record, I would have still bought the assets for the avatar. The issue is that I didn't. Never mind. I'm just gonna go. I'm just repeating myself. See you later.
I.
And for the record, I would have still bought the assets for the avatar. The issue is that I didn't.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh my god. I got liquid IV to make myself feel better, and it tastes like doo-doo ass.
Oh no.
Heck.
Here's how you know it's working.
Yeah,
What's
that's
your
true.
name? Exo. Pleasure to meet you.
I booped your chat, by the way. I don't
Good,
know why I
actually.
looked away for a second, I guess.
Kinda
You
happy.
were over here. I thought you
I
just,
didn't
like,
think that
disappeared or something.
for anything, not at all. I was here last year.
Do gang.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
gang. Do gang.
No.
Do gang.
Good, actually. Kinda happy.
I was curious
The one,
what
the one before
was.
Legends, then. I'm trying to figure out which one. Luma? Okay, since
Okay.
Luma, I've been going every year and doing the Carl Weezer bit, and from then I have had 9 people either had to leave World or actually pass out.
You gonna breathe fire on me again?
Nope.
No? You're just gonna make me lag because you have fire?
Honestly, this place is so
Your fire
That's
makes me
wrong.
lag! It's awesome, but it makes me lag! Alright. Alright, buddy. That's where your avatar gets turned off. Thank you.
I won't do it anymore.
Nope, it's gone. You lost your trust. That's 3 times now, mate.
Oh.
See you later.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
It's all good. Tinkle, 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 tinkle. How's your not going? How's your Ferrari going so far?
You've been here for 95% of it.
Aw, look who's chasing me. Wah. I'm tired, I'm dumb, I'm sorry.
Oh god, you're so cute.
Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't fallen asleep yet.
I stayed
Huh?
all night.
Void,
I tried to
Nova.
sleep last night.
Here we go,
Couldn't
now
sleep.
Peachy Bar's gonna start joining. Hold on, give it like fucking 20 minutes and this will end up as a Peachy Bar instance. It'll be an Ozfur meet instead.
Well, no, it won't because it's
Hi,
only
sorry, I'm looking at the textures
35.
on your avatar. They're shiny and they caught my attention.
Oh, no, you're okay here. I'll do something I don't normally do, and I knew I was gonna do it in this instance. Hold on, not that one. Let me. At least have
Did
a
you just say my name?
Oh.
I heard someone say my
It's
name.
nice to meet you.
It's nice meeting you.
Was it me? Yeah.
don't
About a day's
Hello?
worth of work, but I'm very proud of it.
I can go into map.
That looks great.
I'm still working on a new zero.
With the-
Yeah,
This is
I
the
ain't
wrong
looking at
one.
shit
I
yet.
have 2 of them.
Yeah.
This one's the wrong one. Me.
I don't have
It has-
like,
it
I don't
has
even
the-
think I
the
have a
idea of it.
Dozier, like, public
The only difference
save.
is the toggle.
I got this though, hold on. I'm gonna become a snake.
Oh, no,
A
no,
snake?
no, I gotta show it off.
I'm a
It's not just the
snake.
toggle, I gotta show it off, because it's funny.
Sneaky snake. Look at the
Change
snake.
into the right side
I
here.
was supposed to have a
It's the
custom
shirt.
model of
It's the
this.
shirt. I gotta check the shirt
One of my
out.
friends was doing for my birthday, and then he just kind of forgot. He bought me the base model. I found apparently this tail pisses people off. It's not even in his way. It's horrible.
Oh wow, that's so beautiful. My eyes are up here.
I don't know.
The eyes are all googly.
Love it. I love it so much. It makes me so happy.
So that's funny. Yeah, you can do that.
Oh my god.
Hold on, let me see if you can...
Oh my god, man. I can't shoot them from this distance. Okay. There's little targets you can shoot and they light up based on the favorite color you've listed on the thing. In the shader. Yeah.
Oh. This.
What am I looking at? I don't know what I should look at. Focus it. Focus. See?
Bogo Bingies.
You gotta finish that croissant.
Your mistake is turning into one.
Gimme, Mom. Gimme, Mom.
You just.
Yes, game.
Yes, game.
There's like a lot more.
It's going so fast.
Trust me, if I was on my own, I would have been like, I didn't even know I could invite myself. I thought they did that for us. I didn't know that. So.
Oh no. Yeah, it happens. But yeah,
we
go
need to
socialize
find
people.
a nice spot to like take a photo, cause I need to get a photo of all of us.
Before any of you guys go, just let you guys know, everybody that's here is on the west coast of the U.S. So just letting you guys know. We've been East Coast U.S. So now this is West Coast.
I disagree with that. The server fills up based on vacancies, because I'm in the UK.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
Again, you know what? I love your theory though. I give you 10 PAR points for that though. But basically, long story short, the server fills up on like the closest to that server, and then everyone just it tries to fill up as much as possible, or you just click it, or you click it
so
manually.
It's basically it could be any.
Yeah, but obviously, because obviously this is an EU server, so it'll be mostly Americans, and then after that it'll be whoever else decides to join. When the system is trying to fill that void of that instance. When I say Americans, like anyone from the top, all the way down to the bottom to the US. That's Europe. But yeah, still 10 points though for that.
Okay.
10 points.
Good to meet you, Blake.
And yourself, Blake. I'm sorry, but
I
am really not in. I'm not in a really good frame of mind after the amount of bad experiences I've had so far with this event. Yeah, sorry. I'm only passing by. You're fine, don't worry. I'm just only passing by. It's nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
We don't have a horrible experience. That was my first
Yeah,
reality.
exactly.
Same.
Mr. Radio.
Seriously, man. Fucking event's so fucking shit. It's unbelievable.
might be autistic and dyslexic, but I knew it was Chris.
I don't know.
Why are they another one of your friends, or did you just call them out for no reason?
Who's chatting smack about people with disability?
Huh? How dare you be disciplined? I don't know. I cannot be
Or
rude.
should those
Means
are,
I
should
can't, I
say
don't want
those
to do
on the spectrum. Who said that? Who's chatting shit?
I would say I'm on the spectrum.
I don't know. I have autism. At least I don't know. You have autism, yeah. Unitism, this group?
Something tells me they were just making
You
fun
know,
of
just-
saying one of them
There's
was
like a
more
different group from him.
when they're both
That's called, what was it? The Autism Zone. You in there?
It's more like a friendly fire event.
Love the bunny.
I don't like the environment as well. Still starting to be.
Huh?
You're not the only one.
I would say I think that's most of us.
Brother, I had rough sex last night. I will not be clean this entire time. Trust me. No, I'm too lonely.
When the head of our university says, "Damn, you lecturers should take a lot of money from us. We have to teach 67 quotes unquote people, to spend less money." And then you look at his salary and it's like 20 times bigger than mine. Like, yeah, sure. Reduce your salary by 10%, and I think we'll solve all the money issues here. I don't know. So I don't understand education system here. I don't think education is what people are looking for nowadays.
Do you know what the best thing or the worst thing about education? Sometimes it's a load of fucking horse shit and you don't get the education you actually deserve or need. Because sometimes even the education system is absolutely fucking corrupt or full of shit. Not all of them, but some of them.
Sometimes it can happen. They're trying their best, regardless,
Even though the
unfortunate.
education system is there is meant to help educate you so that you can be prepared for the world, to actually know what you're doing, not actually make things, not within reason, not sometimes make things worse than they already is, if you know what I mean. Obviously, I'm trying not to make it look I'm being political. I'm just, because there is a point here. Obviously, I guess everyone has their own way of being educated, I guess. But at the same time, it's like, if you're going to teach someone something, actually teach them correctly, not off of an old textbook that needs to be updated from the closet of a dust cabinet, attic. But anyway, that's life for you, isn't it? Full of trash and not trash. But yeah, sorry, I didn't interrupt
gotta
you
do
while
what
you
you
were
can, mate.
talking.
No, that's okay, mate. Yeah. Just hope everything goes good, mate. That's all.
Yes, I likewise. I do hope life gets better.
Oh. Who's down there? That's Ori? Oh, there's someone else. Beatrix. I thought that was Laurie for a second.
Don't. So we would. Oh yeah, we would see if Laurie joined. And that circle should last for a while.
Take it easy, guys and girls.
I've been to all New England. But girlfriend lives in North Carolina, so and they don't want to move, or at least as of yet. So I'm like,
Yeah, I'm gonna be back in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
We're not done.
Where's Rory?
Did you order your fries? Daddy isn't done speaking.
I'm sitting, of course I'm gonna be short.
Yeah.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah.
Ever make them gifts for me and jump in the water and I'm gonna twig.
I'm gonna fucking bite now.
You're terrible, Valley.
I fucking told you I was gonna bite. Let's see what you are.
Fucking Tron tag. Get the fuck out of here.
Avali's are always good at
Unpacking.
Avali's always are good at committing war
Ying.
assassins. Yeah. I love it. I love Avali's with their assassination attempts and what just. Oh, everyone's lagging now.
Ron's probably gonna go cause chaos somewhere, so.
By the way, Star.
Popcorn Palace and watch a movie for a bit.
Okay.
I'm loving the chaos as well. Before you go, hey, excuse me, Roxy, is there room for one additional if it's okay? Would it be a room okay for one more, please?
Yeah. You're welcome to join.
Thank you very much for that. Roxy.
Here, I will add you to my favorites list. Yeah, I'm just gonna go watch my TV show that I've been watching. You're welcome to join.
Yep, you're fine, Bean. You're fine, Bean. I just want to jam with someone. I'll have to stop streaming as well. Because it gets copyright.
I'm okay, guys.
Let's move out your
Alright,
so you can have a room to
It's weird. It's like I'm using the camera audio, so it's gonna be like that.
I'm just gonna launch a public and you can join off if you want.
Okay.
I don't want to drop a portal in this big group of people.
You know, right?
Someone's talking over there. I can't hear it. I can hear you best when you're in my camera. Oh my god, I can see your eyes. Should play Billy. Well, currently we have someone else playing music and he doesn't wanna. If I do that, there's gonna be 2 songs playing at once.
I literally have Billy coming up, stop fucking complaining.
Get out of here, Trout.
You made him mad at me.
Well, looks like I'm going to be watching a movie tonight and chilling with some new friend. Unfortunately, that means I'm going to have to stop the stream. Take it easy all, and thanks for